I got myself a Wi-Fi 6 outdoor Wi-Fi extender, dual bands. This supports PoE. It's waterproof, dust-proof, and has gigabit WAN and LAN ports. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we have. Since it is PoE, we might have to run a cable. We'll see here in a moment. Lots and lots of instructions in different languages. Plug the adapter to a power outlet and connect a repeater on the PoE injector. The PoE adapter lights up green. Wait 10 seconds. All right, so we'll take a look at that in a minute. We have some straps so that we can actually strap this to the pole or something. Got some big old antennas. These are your 2.4, and these ones here are your 5. That off. Accessory box. We have a nice little Ethernet cable. We have some accessories to mount it. We do have a PoE Ethernet. This is to power your Ethernet through LAN, and then this is the point PoE injector. So this will be able to run through an Ethernet cable out to this. Here is the real star of the show. The actual unit itself. It looks like the 5.8 gigahertz is 2400 megabits per second. The 2.4 gigahertz is 600 megabits per second. It sits at the IP address of 192.168.1.11.1. The LAN on this is 1 gigabit per second. The installation of these are very simple. They have letters on them that tell you 2.4, 5, 2.4, and 5. So you just match up the numbers and screw those on. So this is the PoE, and I have it plugged into my little switch on the wall, and I'm going to plug this into the LAN side, and I'm going to plug it right in here, and you can see it lit up. So now what I do, I need to run an Ethernet cable, which I happen to have one, out to it. All right, so this is the Ethernet that I have. This is going to be my PoE out. I'm going to go ahead and plug that in, and for now I'm going to run it out the window, but I have a feeling I might actually run this through the basement. I have some holes that I can use that way. So I ran a cable out to here, and it comes with a connector to waterproof your Ethernet cable. This piece goes over first, then this piece goes like that, then the little foam piece goes into little spiky pieces, and that screws onto this. And I'm not going to tighten it down completely yet because it plugs into the bottom down here, and as you can see, the light popped on for a second. There it goes. You can see it starting to blink, and now I just keep on pushing this back up over and twisting that on, and that makes a waterproof seal on the bottom. And I'll just tighten everything up. It does come with a little wrench to help tighten all that up, and it's best to get it pretty tight. Of course, don't be crazy with it. You're just getting water out, sealing it completely. I'm just going to let that hang for a little while. And you've got two options where you can use the straps and strap it to the pole, or you can just put up a little holder, and I think that's what I'm going to do. And the screws go onto the back of that. But first you have to screw this to whatever it's mounting to. And I'm just going to use the screws that are provided. I am just going to mount this right about here. I could actually put it on the side. Maybe I'll do that. That'll be better. So this goes on like that. Now, you have to make sure, because we're going to put this up like this. So we need it to hold itself by the screws, so the little piece goes top. Get all these screws in here, and since I already marked the holes on here, now I need to put a couple of screws over here to hold this on. So now, got these holes and these here, so just going to line this up, and she's on. So now comes the fun part, actually setting this up, and you should be able to just go to any of your phones, anything that's on the same wireless network, and go to 192.168.11.1, and it should automatically hook up. So it didn't automatically click onto the 192.168.11.1, but that might be because a lot of current browsers try to go to a secure browser, and this looks like it is not secure to completely open it. So at first it says turn on airplane mode, which I'm going to. Plug in the adapter, click open the Wi-Fi, and I'm going to click on the repeater. So now I should be able to open up a web page, and it automatically went to the setup for this. And I'm just going to say connect only this time. This is going to be AP mode. So there's 3 different options you can choose when you first go in, which is repeater, AP, or router. I think I'm going to do repeater mode actually, because that's what we want to do with this, is we want to repeat the same exact Wi-Fi across everything. So it's going to scan for access points that we have in the house first. And I'm going to choose one of the ones that we're going to repeat. I'm going to put my password in. Hope that I remembered it correctly. After it comes up, it doesn't come up with the exact same name as what you had before, because you can't have the same name unless you have really expensive routers and stuff like that. So it comes up with a secondary name, and when I click on that one, I go ahead and enter my password, and you should now be connected outside. So we are good to go. It's all connected and it's set up just like it should be. So if you're looking for a router that you need to have outside, it's an all-weather router that gives you 5G and 2.4G that you can power with power over Ethernet, and they supply the power over Ethernet adapter. Here you go.